Welcome back to the channel. My name is Abon. Welcome back to Local to Global with WOLFSBURG on FM22. We're back after our winter break and we are hosting Bayern today, who are running away with it at the top of the table. 7 points clear currently, but do have a game in hand. We're doing well. We're in those European places. Hopefully in the second half of the season we can stay there and get ourselves some European football next season. And as always, if you're enjoying the series, drop a like, leave comments and subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on. After this week I will be taking a bit of a break and I'll post a separate video about that and some other bits later in the week, so there'll be a bit of an update for you. But let's jump into today's video. Can we get some points against Bayern? So last episode we got a point away from home against Hertha, our last game before our winter break. It was our fourth draw in a row, so we have gone a little while without winning. They scored early on, but Mauricio Diaz came on from the bench and got an equaliser at 5 minutes from time. So we did manage to get a point away from home there. We've had some tough games in these games on camera and they haven't gone as well as I'd like, but to avoid defeat away from home here wasn't too bad. I did play 2 games upon returning from the winter break in January, first of which was at home against Eintracht Frankfurt, who we did manage to beat away from home in the first game of the season, and we had a 1-0, Martin Boruc with a great solo run, 36th minute, to get the first goal. And then with 5 minutes to go in the first half, it was 2-0. Billy Gilmour with the free kick and the header by Fede Fofana in. He was onside, it was 2-0. Not long after that, Eintracht did get a goal back from a set piece of their own, and it was in by Simic, 2-1. In the second half, we did score a third after an hour. Azar came with the ball here to Calafiori, and at the far post, it was Fofana for his second of the game. It was 3-1. Calafiori set up a fourth with 5 minutes to go. Fofana gets a hat-trick. 4-1, great win against Eintracht Frankfurt after 4 draws in a row. And then we had a frustrating game away against Freiburg. The side did go down to 10 men after 61 minutes, strained with a second booking, so it was at 10 against 11. And we got the one and only goal after 66 minutes. Kiergaard with the cross, Fofana with the header for his fourth goal in 2, in fact. We won 1-0. We defended well, we got 3 points, so sometimes you just take those 1-0 wins. So we're on a pretty good unbeaten run. We haven't lost since that November defeat to Stuttgart, but those 4 draws in a row, we could have turned some of those into wins. But like I said, we've had some tough matches recently. So this is what the table looks like at the moment. We're in 4th place, but we are level on points with Wolfsburg and with Leipzig. So 3 teams on 37. We are 4 behind Dortmund, but do have the game to play today in the late kickoff. And Bayern are 11 points ahead of us, and they also have a game in hand as well. So they're starting to run away with it. They've only lost once so far this season. But yeah, there's still, a few teams around us, but it's a bit of a gap starting to open now. Bremen down at 31 points. So we're about 6 clear in the European places, assuming 7th gets the Europa Conference League. In transfer news, not a great deal to talk about. We did sell a youngster to Rapid Vienna. Simon Rutten, a German 18-year-old, has moved to Austria. £1.5 million is the fee, which is a decent chunk of money. And yeah, I don't know how much he would actually get used by us. So, we've got a bit of money in for him. And I did look to try and sell some players, but unfortunately, those moves haven't been made. But Onmeyer is going to be leaving the club at the end of the season. He's going to Dynamo Moscow. I did try to sell him for a bit of money. He was on the transfer list and we were looking to get about 4 million for him. And some teams did make those offers, but Dynamo Moscow got him on a pre-contract instead. So he's going for free at the end of the season. And we have made one further signing as well in midfield. Lauren Ulrich has joined us from Atletico Madrid. Again, another homegrown player, because that's kind of what we're trying to do with our transfers. We don't have enough homegrown players, and if we're going to be in Europe next season, we need them. Otherwise, our squad isn't really going to be big enough. £8 million fee from Atletico Madrid. He's currently playing for their B team, but looks like a decent player in midfield. Good first touch, good passer of the ball. Decision making's good, vision's good. He's decent off the ball. Decent signing, I think. We did get a transfer organised for the summer as well. Jan Schurig from Borussia Dortmund. We can't sell him in January because he's already played for 2 clubs, so he wouldn't be able to play for us. So he's going to be joining us in the summer. He's on loan at Nuremberg currently, but he's a left-sided player. He's German, so he's homegrown, and he looks pretty good. So that is all the transfer stuff so far. There's still a few days left in the window, so there may still be some movements. There are some bids currently active for some of our players, which may well go through. We will wait and see. It might be a bit of a short video today. We are just playing the Bayern game. I was tempted to maybe do a double live con, but we're just going to do the Bayern game. just because I'm already behind on doing this video anyway, so it's going to be a bit of a shorter one. In team news, we have a few players out. Ulrich is one of those. Hernia means he's going to be out for a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Maxic is also out with a hernia. He's going to be back in a couple of weeks. And Karakaburu is currently home with flu. So those 3 players out. I don't think there's going to be much changes to the first 11. This was a side that played, I think, in a warm-up game. I think we had a warm-up game against some random hereby team. I did mention last time that Heung-min Son is retiring at the end of this season. He's not the only one. Max Arnold has announced he's going to be retiring at the end of the season as well. This is the last year of his deal, and he's decided he's going to retire at the end of the season as well. So Arnold and Son both going to be retiring from football at the end. We're kind of going with this. We've got shoot on sight on. We've got play down the left. We're sticking with that direct hire thing because we've been playing well with it. We're doing well, so there's no need to make any big changes. Line of engagement standard, high defensive line, force outside, stuck in, more often pressing, tighter marking. Notable change might be that we've turned off play for set pieces because I think we're just better on the ball than some of these teams, and I think we can do well with it. So Bayern, managed by Nagelsmann. Kirk, Dodo, Upamecano, Valenti, Forspoir, Barudi, Goretzka, the captain, Sane still there, and Conrad Limer's on the bench as well. It's a good team. They've won the Bundesliga, I don't know if every season. Leipzig won it in 2025, but Bayern have won every other title since 2013, so they're on an absolute tear in Germany. Leipzig, like the one season that they didn't win it. And even then, Bayern came second. So, yeah, they are absolutely tearing this league apart. Can we be the second club this season to give them a loss? We will wait and see. Well, good sign is that we're a minute in, and we have our highlight with us in possession. This could be a good sign. Here's Julian Gil. That's a great ball, but not going to find one of our players, unfortunately. It's going to go to the Bayern defenders. And here is Upamecano. And the goalkeeper sends it long eventually. We're pressuring a bit up there. Gil to Bichiabu, and here's Ibrahim. Bichiabu was looking for some more football, so we have tried to give it to him. He wants a bit more playing time, and we have a lot of centre-backs, so it's going to be difficult to keep him more happy. Rusin doesn't win the ball in the air, though. Forced to Azarka, and here's Raul Neves. That's a great ball for Billy Gilmore, and it's a goal! Less than 2 minutes into the game, it's Wolfsburg 1, Bayern 0, and it's Billy Gilmore, the centre-mid, that gets it. What a start to the game that is. Can we build on it? Always a good sign when you see ourselves in possession with our highlight with barely a minute played. It's good. João Neves with the through ball, Gilmore with a great run, and keeper doesn't even move. Fantastic finish, and what a start to the game. Despite that goal, Bayern are having 70+% possession, and our passing isn't great either. So I have gone a little bit shorter and a little bit lower tempo, and we're also trying to run at the defence and not focus too much on our passing because it's not very good. Free kick here for Bayern with Leroy Sané, but that's floating over the bar. 20 minutes gone. And that is their first highlight, really. But they're having 73% possession today. We could go counter-attacking. We'll see this set piece out. Oh, how was that sneaked in? Sane with a corner. Goretzka with a near-post header. And somehow, I think it went in off the bar. Let's see that again. Leroy Sane with the corner kick then. Goretzka with a glancing header. Maignan has really not done well with that. He should be keeping that out. And it was a pretty poor attempt at a save, really. I'm going to go cautious, because we're having hardly any possession today, and we need to try and get some balls up there and try and break. So far, we haven't really been able to do that. And Palistri and Rusin have not really had much up there either. That front three really not getting too involved. I mean, the goal that we scored came from centre mid. But if we can take some points away from Bayern, that would be a good performance, I think. If we can win, of course, that would be even better. They've only lost once this season, though. But they're having a lot of the ball, twice as much possession as us. 7 shots, 3 on target. Our goal registered very little XG, but we scored from it. I'm going to say I'm disappointed with how little possession we've had. I'm going to stick with the direct high tempo, but we're on cautious, so we're going to go for that direct counter-attacking. We'll keep the early crosses on, but I'm not going to turn shoot on sight on. Second half, let's see if we can get back in front here. Palistri and Rusin have not done well, though, so they will most likely come off in probably about 10 minutes or so. But here's Leon Goretzka for Bayern, and a good header there by Julian Gil. Here's Martin Rusin. Can he find something here? João Neves, who set up the first goal. And he might set up Martin Boros here. Is he onside is the question. I think he might have been. It looked good to me. Let's see what the referee says. It's in. Let's see what the decision is. It was another through ball by João Neves. It's been given. It's 2-1. I was confident he was onside there. Rusin on the ball. João Neves with 2 assists now. That's a great ball for Martin Boros. He was comfortably onside. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's 2-1. 55 minutes played. Still in front with our only 2 shots on target, but it's good. Right, we are approaching an hour. I'm going to take off both Pellistri and Rusin because they haven't done well enough for me today. So Mauricio Diaz is going to come on for Rusin up top. And I'm going to bring on Fede Fofana for Pellistri, who has done well in his past couple of league games. Got 4 goals in 2, including that hat-trick against Frankfurt. I'm going to go for a calm down shout as well. We're winning, but we need to keep our performances up. Here's Julian Gil with a free kick. Midway through the second half, here's Boros. Back to the Colombian. Bitshiabu. That's a good long ball looking for Diaz. And, oh, he's found a way through. It's 3-1. What on earth happened there? Valenti, I don't know if he went for a header or if he went to pull him down. I don't know. But it's 3-1 Wolfsburg. Bayern staring down the barrel of a second league defeat this season. And we've played this game really, really well. I don't know what Valenti's trying to do there, but Diaz is an easy finish for him. Valenti's done really poorly there. Really poorly. I didn't know if he was looking for a foul or what he was looking for, but he was nowhere near the ball. And we're 3-1 up with 2 goals to the good with about 15 minutes to go. I think Gilmore might need to come off. He's getting a bit tired out there, so Harvey Elliott's going to come on. We've played this game so well, and Bayern have had all the possession in the world, but have just 1 goal to show for it. And we've just done the counter-attacking so well, and Fofana almost gets us a 4th. Okay, that is a huge win. We just beat Bayern, who have won probably the last sort of 15 seasons bar 1 by 3 goals to 1. That's only their 2nd defeat this season. That is a hell of a performance. Similar number of shots and shots on target, but Bayern with almost double the possession we had, but didn't do enough with it, and we were much better with our chance creation. We just did so much more with what percentage of the ball that we had. That's a huge win, and that gap is now at 8 points. We're 1 behind Dortmund now. And 8 points is definitely doable with, 14 games to go. I'm not looking to try and win the league, but 8 points is a gap that can be closed. But how many more games are Bayern going to lose this season? That's the question, isn't it? But we're up to 3rd with that. We're 3 clear of Leipzig, but they do have a game in hand. I think I agree it was nice to win that game, but we need to be having more than 38% possession, even against sides like Bayern. So hopefully we can have a bit more of the ball in future games, and then hopefully create even more chances. Leipzig are at home against Werder Bremen. Let's see how that one goes, and hopefully we can have some sort of lead intact if they fail to win. They won 3-0, so they go back level on points over this. They've drawn just 1 game this season. We had a while without a draw, and then we've got 4 in a row. Mines have only drawn once as well. Poor Schalke down the bottom of the table, only 1 win so far with 20 games played. Minus 31 goal difference, 8 points. I'm not going to play another game today, but I will go up to the end of the transfer window just to see if there's any more transfers that happen. Like I said, there's a couple of bids active for our players, so we will go up to the end of the transfer window today. Okay, it is now deadline day, so we get the lovely yellow colours. So there's a couple of players that I'm looking to move on. One that is about to move. Marco Yen is one of the players that we're trying to move on. There's some loan offers coming in with some money involved, so that's not too bad. What sort of squad player? Important player, so that's fine. Atletico have offered 15 million for Martin Rusin. I think his asking price is 22. It is, so I'm going to reject that. So Marco Allende is going to be joining Eintracht Frankfurt. Our 30-year-old winger is going to join on loan, so that is fine. Okay, so this is the sale that I was talking about. It's a pretty big sale. Sami Ibrahim has agreed terms with Celta and is excited to join them. So Sami Ibrahim, our centre-back, who has been pretty good for us this season, is going to be leaving. Celta Vigo offered some money. We managed to negotiate him up to £30 million. I think that's pretty good going. So the asking process set with Ibrahim as well. He's happy with 30 mil. So that is going to be the move that we make. Sami Ibrahim is going to go to Celta Vigo. We're going to get £30 million for him. So that's the sale for the January. Gives us plenty of cash. I think we have 100% revenue. So that gives us pretty much 30 million in the bank. And I think we'll save that for the summer. I don't think we'll make any more signings in this January window. Let's go back to Karakaburu. He has got a year and a bit left on his deal. The asking price is now down to 26 for some reason. I didn't change it, so I don't know why it has changed. Let's offer him out again for 26 and see if that does anything. We're down to the last couple of hours of the window now, so I don't think we're going to see anything now because I think people are going to start running out of time. So I think that will be our transfer dealings done and dusted. But we did get £30 million from Ibrahim, so that's good. We did get a couple of players in and one that is going to join us in the summer. So, yep, happy with that for a January window. And, you know, it gives us some money to spend in the summer as well. 45 minutes to go. And we have got a couple of loan offers in for Karakaburu. He's earning 56k a week, so it'd be paying almost all of his wages, plus 115k a month. Important player. Frankfurt, I don't really think are going to be like competition for us. They're down in the bottom half. So I'm going to accept that and get him some football. They will mean having to let him go, obviously, for money at the end of the loan. Because otherwise, you know, there's a chance that he could go for even less. Hoffenheim are offering less. So, optional future fee as well, 14.75. That isn't enough. I didn't actually check. Was there an optional fee on the other loan? No, there wasn't. That's okay. I'll just make sure that I didn't accept that. No, that's not enough for me. Actually, no, it's more money. 22 million if permanent. That would get him off the wage bill. Let's try and bump these guys up. How about that? 25 if permanent. Okay, they don't like that. Never mind. Question is 45 minutes going to be enough time for them to get that through? It doesn't look like it is. No, the loan cancelled. They ran out of time. So there we go. Transfer window done and dusted. So the Frankfurt transfer did fall through. They ran out of time. So we did get a player gone for £30 million. Got a couple of players out on loan as well. And we did bring a couple in. One from the new season. So we've sorted Laurent Ulrich. He's now part of our team. 25-year-old midfielder. And we have Jan Schurer coming in the summer. We've got Armea going out at the end of the season as well. And we also sold Samir Ibrahim for £30 million to La Liga. Although, the window may well still be open in Spain because Sociedad have offered 20.5 for Karakaburu. It's 10 and 10. So it's not really enough. But let's try and get them up to 26. So if you pay 10 now, and I'm not going to say 16, we'll go a bit higher, seeing as it is split. 10 now and 20 over 2 years. Okay, that was a bit too easy. I probably should have gone for a bit more, shouldn't I? We've already agreed 26 million for it. Okay, 30 million then. 10 now, 20 over 2 years. The fact that they accepted that straight away made me think we probably could have got a bit more than that for him, but never mind. There we go. John Karakaburu has signed for Real Sociedad for £30 million. 30 of that goes to Fulham, 30% of the profit. So with the January transfer window all wrapped up, let's have a look at our upcoming fixtures then. So next up, it is Mainz going into February. Then we have Munster in the Cup. Then it's Leverkusen, Schalke and Augsburg. Hanover will probably be the next game we look at then. And they are hovering over the relegation zone. So hopefully that will be 3 points in that one. So we'll probably come back to that one next. We've got Augsburg and Bremen either side. Bremen in 8th place. So that might be a bit of a better game for us to play. But I'll see how far I get. We might try and jump ahead to Bremen if we can. It'll be a bit of a tougher game. So if we get there, we'll do that one. If not, we'll do Hanover. That's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like down below, leave comments and subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on. A great win today against Bayern. Fantastic 3 points. Only the second game they've lost this season. And then get some January transfer window stuff done and dusted as well. So we did well. We've got a couple of players off for 60 million for 2 players. I think that's pretty good going. Bought a player in as well. So we've got plenty of money to spend now. We've got 40 million back in the transfer budget, and we'll try and save that for the summer and see what we can bring in. I think we're going to try and get some more homegrown players in the summer. We'll be into February next time, and we'll see if we can get some more wins in the league. But for now, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.